Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another edition of Parlay Busters. And in this edition of Parlay Busters, I'll be doing Parlay Busters for UFC Fight Night, Burns versus Malott. And this is going to be a shorter one, usually be like 3. It'll just be 2 this time. And yeah, this might be a 3, 4 minute, 5 minute video. But I'm yapping a little bit, so I'm standing this, so it probably won't even get that far. But yeah, Parlay Busters for this week. Let's start with I might do 3. I'll put Malott as 1 as well. He could definitely bust a parlay, so I'll put him as 3rd. But yeah, first we start with Gage Young. That's a parlay buster. He's the favorite purely because Moises has come off a knockout loss. Whereas like Gage Young, he's a promising enough fighter. He come off his first win in the UFC, but it's like a big step up in competition. Like Moises has, really literally been in with the best of them in this division for the most part. He literally fought Islam Makhachev, who's the #1 pound guy right now, and had a relatively, he had a legitimately competitive fight with him. Like got takedowns on him. I think went to like 3rd or 4th round before Makhachev got the finish. And you probably could even by a stretch say that he might have won a round off of Makhachev if you really wanted to, because there had definitely been fights around that have not been as close as people think they are, and they gave it to someone. And Moises had got the takedowns on. Not just one, he got like 2 takedowns on Makhachev. If I'm being honest, at the very least 1. That's crazy to even say that. So. Moises is a very experienced guy. He come off a knockout loss, and that's really the only reason he's the underdog here. It's not because, Gage Young could wrestle better than him, not because Gage Young could strike better than him or anything like that. Or it's not because Gage Young is on some phenomenal winning streak and he's the next coming champion or nothing. He's only the favorite purely because, he's finally got to win the UFC. He looked decent in like his losses before. But as far as like anything of real substance, is mainly the only reason he's favored here is because Moises got knocked out of his last fight versus another veteran. But yeah, Gage Young is live, to win, but he's definitely a parlay buster. He should not be a favorite here. It still should be Moises because again, that's not enough reasoning to make a guy the favorite. It's not. So yeah, barring the puncher's chance, which is a valid puncher's chance, tell Moises is the better overall fighter all around here, and he really has not done much outside losing to the best or some of the best. I think Jerry Gordon is by far the weakest guy he lost to. But outside that, he's really just lost to straight up killers and guys that are ranked and have been ranked in lightweight GOAT and Makhachev and stuff. So yeah, Moises is live to beat Gage Young, and if you are thinking to put Gage Young in your parlay, he'll definitely most likely bust your parlay. So that's the first one, Gage Young. Then the next one is Robert Valentin. LeBlanc ain't really all that, but Robert Valentin, if you're thinking about putting him in your parlay just because, he had UFC experience, I heard some people say, like, he's like a more dumb Timu version of Jiri Prochazka. That's an insult to Jiri Prochazka, if we've been honest. I would hope that if you were a fighter that's been a champion, a Timu version would at least be a guy that could get a win or 2 in the UFC, not a guy that just can't even struggle to get a win in the UFC. Can't wrestle, can't do this, can't that. Matter of fact, he can't really consider Timu Jiri because Jiri, he might not have the greatest wrestling per se or technical wrestling, but Jiri does great against grapplers because he's so scrambly. He can pop back up to his feet. He got phenomenal gas tank. He got a phenomenal chin most times. Also, gets check hooks, but yeah, phenomenal chin. So phenomenal chin, phenomenal scramble, phenomenal power. And I don't think Valentin has from Jiri is that he's awkward, but. He's not good at counter grappling. He doesn't push a good pace. That's about it's really nothing outside of aesthetics. Not have no skills or attributes of Jiri. But that's somebody was saying. But it's a small favorite, but I feel LeBlanc is on the same skill level and does not have the same knowledge. So if you're thinking Valentin just because he's been around the UFC, he's a Timu Jiri. Don't put him in your parlay. I would say not even better. Leave the fight alone. If he does win, he does win, but. Not putting him on him would be the smartest thing to do. And win or lose money, the best thing you can do here is not bet money on him. Because I see Robert Valentin is a parlay buster. Then lastly, as I was saying, Mike Malott. I got him here. I don't got much confidence in him to win, so this is a fighter I picked. I'm picking Mike Malott to win. But as far as betting on this one, either way, I'm going to leave it alone. Mike Malott has choked multiple times in big spots. It's not like he's a guy that could really climb the rankings and be like a guy that could fight for the belt, potentially win the belt at his weight class. So whenever you do like a guy like that and the value is this crazy or there's not that much value in it, just leave it alone. for the most part. Just leave it alone. It's not worth it. Especially like it's a money line. Maybe a prop. It's a nice prop attached to this. Maybe that you're feeling interested or feeling, lucky about it, good about it, whatever. Maybe a prop, but the money line they get like minus 500, minus 400, even minus 300 would be crazy. Minus 200 maybe, like not even minus 215, like minus 200 maybe, and below like minus 150, stuff like that, maybe. But minus 300 beyond, no. Yeah, that's a parlay, but I would not consider him putting in any parlay. Again, it's a similar situation. Even if he wins it, I would feel stupid putting him in the parlay. I would feel stupid. I'd be happy, like, hey, I cashed, but I'd be feeling stupid during. I feel stupid after, like, yeah, that was a dumb pick, but it hit. So I feel the smartest thing you do here is not really look to put him in a parlay, not to put no money line on him. And I do understand that Burns is on a losing streak, and he's not gonna really rebound much, even like at this point in his career. And the fight's not really in him no more. Despite all the guys he loses to being so good, but still I don't see the fight in him. I don't see that dog in him no more, the hunger in him no more. And there's really not no point that really have no dog or hunger anymore, because even if he does get past his fight, and even was it going to fight with a streak, where is there really for Burns? He's not going to be no big threat at welterweight to the championship. Go to middleweight, no nothing there. He come back lightweight. I feel like his prospectives in this sport are, as far as the UFC, are done. So what has he really got to fight for? But yeah, Malott, proceed with caution. Parlay buster. Robert Valentin, no reason to pick him. No reason at all. Parlay buster. And Gage Young, a guy that's the favorite purely because of what the other guy do. Anytime a guy's, I can see it was like a big losing streak, and like, yeah, that's a valid reason to fade the guy because of that losing streak, or pick this guy because that guy is looking so terrible, or more stuff like that. But like one loss and not much substance, it's never really a good position to be like, oh, this guy should be the favorite here. So yeah, Gage Young, I would probably say that's the biggest parlay buster. Because I feel like people gonna pick Gage Young. I feel like for Robert Valentin, I don't think that but many people are picking Robert Valentin. I don't think too many people are betting Robert Valentin. I feel like some more people probably betting Gage Young. Probably most people probably betting Mike Malott. Even though I feel like I'm saying he's a parlay buster, he's probably gonna win. But again, I'd be very hesitant to put in my parlay. And I'm not going to put in any of my parlays. Yeah, Gage Young, I feel like more people put in their parlays than Valentin. I feel like Gage Young will get more love than Valentin, but I don't feel like either guy should get love. I don't feel like Valentin or Gage Young should be getting much love, but I do feel like among these people, outside of Malott, Gage Young probably will get the most love between him and Robert Valentin on the betting side. People put him in their parlays, but again, yeah, Gage Young, he's getting picked because of what the other guys are doing and not necessarily what he's been doing. That's really it. He's a solid fighter, but he's primarily getting picked because of Thiago Moises' last fight. That's it. And yeah, say it one more time. The parlay busters for this week are Mike Malott, Robert Valentin, and Gage Young. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and come back for more videos. Peace.